Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Welcome. Oh man, it's been a minute. It has been a couple of days. It's been like 48 hours since the last time you guys saw me. I'm in the darkness because it is dark up in here. Let me go ahead and turn on my lights. There you go. Am I looking better? I don't know. Probably. Yeah, much better. Welcome to Sui Unfiltered, ladies and gentlemen, where we talk about Sui, we talk about the downs, we talk about the ups, and we talk about the ugly that nobody is talking about in the Sui ecosystem. Welcome. I feel like I have not seen you guys in quite some time, but today you came to the right place because I got some alpha for you guys that you guys are really going to enjoy. Not to mention, oh baby, we are now on Walrus. So if you guys didn't know, Sui Pepe, Bob, and Sui Bets came together to build a baddie that everybody in the Sui ecosystem can now utilize. Let me turn on my other lights. Give me 1 sec. All right, much better. Got some better lighting here. Here we go. Let me go ahead and fix my little green screen. There you go. Fix it right here. There you go. All right, well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I think I made it worse. Anyways, if you guys didn't know, we created an app. We created a volume bot that can help you with your ranking on your token and also produce some volume to market make your token. And also, I added my little twist to it, and we call it the hype button. It basically burns tokens as it purchases them in microtransactions and then sends them to the burn address. I think that's one of the coolest features currently on there, and a lot of people are not taking advantage of it. But don't worry, we're gonna burn some tokens tonight, so that way you guys can see how it looks like and how cool the design is. I love it. Not only because I came up with it, but because it is pretty awesome. So let's take a look real quick at what's happening with Sui. We have $147 million in market cap. Lofi 200% in the week because it was at 7K market cap. It's now at 15. I think Lofi is gonna go for a run again. We'll see. Once Lofi picks up some volume and a lot more people come into the network and start dabbling into other tokens. So Lofi is currently the #1 trending token on the Sui ecosystem. Look at this. It's been going on a very good run. And I went to YouTube, and the first thing that came up whenever you look for Sui was Lofi. Look at that, with Altcoin Daily. 5 days ago he went on there. So he's doing a good job at marketing to different people outside of the Sui ecosystem, which is really good. And Lofi did have a very bottom of about 6 million market cap. So if you got in at 6, congratulations. All you had to do was wait a couple of days, and now you have doubled your investment. So it looks like it's doing really good, and it looks like we got some volume going through it as well. So that's really good to see. Let me see where we're at. Walrus has taken a little bit of a dip. There's my my prediction. Oh Lord, I had it good to this point right here. Everything was going good up to right here. It was supposed to keep going up, but it went down. A lot of the people just sold their positions. But anyways, that is what it is, right? Toilet is doing pretty good, sitting at 222. Axo sitting at 1.8 milli. Bubble has been doing really good. It went on a really good run, and they have an application that basically lets you take a look at what's currently in the Sui ecosystem for the tokens, what's trending, what's not trending, what's popping, the changes. So they're doing a really good job in their actual platform. So I'm excited. It's so happy to, I'm happy that there's a bunch more tools being created in the Sui ecosystem, and you can utilize them, all of them. So very excited, very bullish on everyone that's building here in the Sui ecosystem. Let's go. I love it. Biggest winner is Lofi and Sui Llama. Biggest losers, KDX, the Zen Frogs, and Ada. So everything else is flying through. Look at Bob. Look at little Bob. Oh my goodness, my little Bob. All right, well, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of what we have been building, ladies and gentlemen, because I have not been just fiddling with my thumbs. We've actually been working hard. And the last time that I was on a Twitter space, or I mean, I was in a live stream, I did tell you that we were cooking something for the Sui Booster, and soon you were gonna be able to see it on Walrus. So check this out, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys know, Sui Booster is the platform that we created for volume, and look at that. These are the new projects on the on the Walrus scan, and we're on there. So very excited to see us on there. Let me see. Let me go to more. Here we go. So as you guys can see, we are in the front page. Sui Booster. I told you guys it was just a matter of time before we got that running that Sunday night. So now you can go to suibooster.wall.app and you are going to find us. And here you can see the actual applications that are currently using the NS service name services to be able to establish their website. So we have Cetus, we have Deep Trade, we have Sui Booster, or one of the latest ones. There's only 16. There's not much competition. We did talk about WADA, and I did send them a message. They didn't reply. I told them if they wanted to host a space sometime in the future. They never got back to me. They ignored me. So, the opportunity missed. So I guess we'll never know. But they are building some stuff here on games that you can play. So that's pretty cool. Let me see what else. Let me see what other projects are mingling around here. Stakecoin, I have seen them around. You can stake your, I guess, Walrus. Yeah, it's not stake your token. By stake, let me see, where will we move? Where will we buy stake? I want to see what happens to stake. Stake is at 3K market cap. But hey, let me tell you something right now. Oh, it did graduate. Oh wow, it graduated. But then it took a dip. Oof. Hey, let me tell you, this market is horrendous. Everybody is not safe when it comes to the Jeets. They're just not. They are just not. All right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. It is up right here. Oof, 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 oof. I love it. All right, so Sui Booster is now live on Walrus. suibooster.wall.app. It's finally here, and you guys can utilize it. You guys can, if you guys do have projects on the Sui ecosystem, you guys can definitely use it for many different things. You can either have it your project ranking to go up higher, give it some volume, get some buys and sales going, or if you want to burn some tokens as a community, you can do that. And I'm going to show you guys that right now, because that's a really cool feature that I came up with. So let me go ahead and go right here. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to utilize the Sui Booster. I feel like I need to make a video so people around the Sui ecosystem know how to use this particular product. It's very simple to use. So basically, you go here and you select what DEX your tokens are pooled at. So in this case, we're gonna go with Bob. Where's Bob? Here's Bob. We're gonna go here. All right, so this is Bob. This is the contract address. We're gonna burn some tokens. I've just been burning tokens left and right. So Bob is on turbos. Here you go. There's turbos. So we're gonna go to the Sui Booster. We're gonna hit turbos. Oh, look at this. Somebody was running a. Somebody was running. What were they running? Toilet. Toilet was running. Let's freaking go. Toilet. Okay. So turbos it is. Let me put my contract address. There's Bob. And like I said, I was gonna add that feature where you can pretty much see what's running, and here we go. This one is running. It's pretty awesome. 3,657 transactions. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, let me go ahead and select that, and then right here, once you select your DEX, once you select your liquidity pool and you import your contract address, you're gonna get 3 different options. You're gonna get 3 different packages. One is the custom volume. This pretty much creates volume algorithmically. So it doesn't just do one particular buy and one sell. It does 3 different buys with different amounts. So if you have 10 SUI that you're gonna be running through on a buy, it will do 5, 3, 2, and then the next time it will sell, and then it'll do like 1.5, 7.3, 0.9, something like that. So it algorithmically changes the buys and the sells so that your token doesn't become stagnant with just buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, but it gives you different times. So you can choose the volume, and you have 3 different options. If you want the cheat code, always choose the one transaction, because it's gonna make 3. It's gonna make 3 transactions. So that's a cheat code. Just select this one, and this one will cost you 15 SUI. So if you are a project and you don't want to break the bank, and you got like, yo, we got like 15 SUI to, you know, turn those notifications on Telegram and get people active on it, run 15 SUI through it. It'll definitely get people in the chat to figure out what's going on and you know, what's happening, since there's a lot of buys and sells. So once you do that, once you select the actual package you want to run, then you basically just copy this wallet address and you send the money. So in this case, let me go back. We're gonna do hype because we're gonna burn. So this is the contract address that I'm gonna send the money to. So basically, I'm just gonna copy that. I'm gonna go to my wallet. I'm gonna go to my side wallet because I'm broke on my main wallets. I got nothing. Okay, we are gonna burn 1 SUI, just so that way you guys can see the baddie in action. So 1 SUI, 2 FA, boom, send. All right, so once you send whatever amount of SUI you're gonna burn, then the next thing you gotta do is just hit the bot status. Once you hit the bot status, it's gonna tell you, hey, oh, this is my previous one. This is my previous transaction. Hold on. All right. So basically, it's going to tell you how many buys it has done, and right now it's just waiting. See, the bot status is just waiting. It's been 1 minute. It's waiting for the SUI to get registered, and once the SUI starts to get registered, then it's going to start the buying of the token itself. Give me 1 sec. Gotta reply to a message. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I had some tacos today. They were good. All right, so now we basically just wait until the smart contract picks up the SUI that we sent, and then basically it's gonna start just buying little by little. Let me go to Bird Eye. Sometimes it might take a couple of minutes. Don't not get desperate. Just give it some time while it does it. And once it does pick it up, it's gonna start running. So let me go right here. That's the old Bob. If you are holding your old Bob tokens, you had a month to send your old tokens back to get swapped for new ones. That's all I gotta say. And some of y'all didn't. Y'all chose not to. Y'all chose not to. All right, here we go. So now the bot has started, ladies and gentlemen. The bot has started, and now we're getting those microtransactions. So once you go back to the SUI booster, you're going to see that it has already made 3 purchases from the hype function. And then on the bottom side, you can see the statuses of the actual you can see the statuses of the actual bot. So it looks like right now someone is running another bot, and let me see who it is. Pepe is running a bot so he can get right in the rankings. Let's go. Look at Pepe. This is the, I think this is the, so I added this feature. This was not, you know, nobody in the team came up with it. I was like, hey, you know what we need? We need to know what's happening real time in our bot. Like, we need to know what's getting, you know, what's getting pumped, because that way people can go and see like, oh, yo, check this out. This thing is moving. Let me see if I can get in here and start trading. And let me tell you something, guys. This is going to become your gold mine when the bull run comes. Because when people start ranking their bots and putting some volume through them, you're gonna see that things are gonna move up pretty quick. Let me see. You're gonna see that things are gonna move up pretty quick. Can I do the hourly on Bobo? Let me see. No, not yet. I don't think so. All right, check this out. No, I just need you to. There you go. Just need you to do this. All right, check this out. So basically, whenever, you know, the volume comes back, you're gonna want to be up here. Your goal as a developer, as a community member, is that your token needs to be in the front, because whenever people are trading and they're brand new, this is what they come to look at. They come to look at this particular website, because this website will tell them what is trending and what's currently being traded the most. So this is, so Pepe's number 29 right now. Here you go. They're ranking this one up right now as we speak. So once they do that, once they see that there is a project that is running, you know, that's trending, that's what they're going to be putting their money to trade. Because there's traders and there's long-term holders, you know. So if you want to take a little bit of both, then you want to run those ranking bots. And those ranking bots are going to do really, really well. So the SUI booster will tell you what liquidity pools are being utilized, and they'll tell you by specific type of things they're doing, right? So you got the hype function, you have the ranking, and then you can see all three. So right now, if I look at what is being ranked at the moment, I can click on this and it will tell me like, oh, you know, Pepe is getting ranked. I think Toilet did get ranked for 9 hours. They ran 3,690 transactions. Sheesh, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. And I added this little feature, which is pretty cool, that you can share with your community, you know, the status of it. We are still working on fixing this right here, because since we are running it on Walrus, we didn't have access to that. But you can kind of just flex with the community what you have been doing. Like, hey, you know, we ran this for, you know, so long, and this is how much we pretty much wasted. So right now, this particular bot is doing wonders for many different projects. So you can go in here and you can take a look and you can take a peek of what's happening. And here's the thing: if you ever want to throw more money at a current bot, so for example, if you see that they're burning tokens and you don't want to start a brand new bot, you can just send money to this deposit wallet. Just make sure that, you know, your status bar is like right here in the middle and it's not right here in the end. If it's right here in the end, it's gonna force you to create a new one. But if it's at the very beginning of the stage, you can throw more money into that deposit wallet and it's just going to continue to burn it. It's just gonna continue burning. That's all it's gonna do. It's gonna continue burning. So that, you know, that's something that you guys can definitely check out. So this is suibooster.wall, and as you guys know, it's brand new. This is the first product that we have released from SuiBets, Bob and Pepe on Sui, and this is one of many. We did make a decision today. We did talk together, with the rest of the guys. We talked today, and we are going to be turning this Sui booster into a DAO. So basically, the DAO is going to allow you to receive revenue from the fees that we charge per using the bot. And I will say, having a volume bot is very lucrative. It is very lucrative because once the actual bull run for the meme coins comes back into Sui, everybody is running volume bots, whether they're ranking, whether they're creating volume. And so if you have a volume bot on Walrus, and this is something that anyone and everyone can utilize without having to go to Telegram, this is going to be a seller 10 times better than if you have to tell them to go to Telegram. And so far, for the most part, everything has been done through Telegram. We still have our Telegram bots, and other volume bots have their Telegram bots as well. But we are the first ones to bring it into Walrus and put it on there for you guys to utilize. And as you guys can see, you do not need to connect your wallet. All you have to do is go in there, click on what you want to get done, and then just send the Sui to that particular smart contract. And then once that smart contract picks it up, it'll start doing its own thing. So we are going to be creating a DAO because we do have a product that is producing revenue, and we want to really get our name out there. 3-4 people are not gonna bring a lot of eyes into a project because there's not a lot of people benefiting from it. Yes, the projects that we created this together, we did benefit from it, and we were burning a lot of tokens from our own supply, but it doesn't have the same effect when you have 100 people invested in the same thing, and their goal is to get it out there so everyone can use it, right? So now if we have a DAO with 250 members, now they're incentivized to go out there and talk about the project, because the more the project does, as in terms of being ran through different tokens, then the more revenue that comes in. And this is the cool thing about the DAO, is that I'm gonna be creating the platform where you're gonna be able to have a detailed dashboard of everything that's being ran, how often it gets ran, the volume that it has produced, and of course how much we have produced in revenue. And you're gonna get an idea of how much essentially you're gonna get per week, depending on how many NFTs you hold. So if you hold 3 NFTs, then you're gonna be getting 3 times the amount that one single NFT would get. So I think this is really going to bring value not only to all of our community members who have been with us, with Pepe, with Sui Beds, with Bob, but everybody else that's around us. I know there's a lot of projects that we're good friends with, and we're gonna be giving them whitelist so that they can offer their community something very unique. And this is not just an NFT that you can buy and you have to trade it. You could just literally leave it in your wallet and forget about it, but it will go in value as we progress into the meme coin season for Sui once again, and the volume picks back up, because people are going to be receiving that revenue that comes in steady. And remember, the more that people utilize the bot, then the more revenue that comes in, and the more everyone gets to eat. So instead of just having 3 projects, now it's going to be every single person that wants to be invested into the project. So I think this type of NFT, it's going to be very beneficial for everyone who wants to invest in something that's potentially going to continue to grow and just forget about it, because you don't have to do anything. You don't have to look for trades. You don't have to look to see what you can flip, but you can always pick up at a cheaper price. So that's always a win. That's always a plus. The more NFTs you have, the more revenue you are going to get. So hopefully you guys will join us in this part. I wanted to create a DAO for a long time, but sometimes creating a DAO for something that you're going to create is very finicky, because there's no guarantee that you're gonna be able to deliver. Now, in the other hand, when you have a product that you have already delivered and it's live, then you can really have something more solid to be able to back up what you're creating and have more value to the community and to the members who are willing to put money into something that's already working. So I do believe that this DAO will potentially, you know, mint out pretty fast, because we are giving you guys an opportunity at having access to a great product and receiving revenue from something that we have created. And it did take us a long time to create it, but the one thing I want to say is this is our calling card. This product right here that we have in front of us, this is the first of many different products that we're going to deliver as a whole. So I'm very excited, and I can't wait for you guys to check out what else we're cooking. I did make a post not long ago from the Bob account. I'm gonna show you guys. I was testing something on my phone, and I want you guys to check it out. If you guys have not seen, if you guys have not looked at Sui Vision and you haven't looked at the NS names that we hold in that particular wallet, you should definitely go take a look at that and see what we got cooking. You know, definitely take a look at it and tell us what you think. But this is currently the one thing that I've been working on amongst other things. I'm currently working on a NFT raffle site. So basically you connect your wallet, you select what NFT you want to raffle, and then you put the ticket price of the particular NFT and then how many tickets are going to be available, and then you ship it. But like I said, this is still a work in progress. This is currently what I'm working on. I'm working on having better graphics, better design. But I will tell you, if you go to Sui Vision and you go to I am Bob.sui, and then you go and see what's currently in the assets for name services, yo, do yourself a favor, go look, because every single well, I don't have it in there, I actually purchased it elsewhere, but every single NFT that we hold on here is potentially gonna be an actual product that we develop. So just keep your eyes out on this. I did pick up a couple of good names from my hometown, because I'm very bullish on what we are building, and we got some things cooking. So this is the latest thing. I did pick up that name, deepwave.sui. It was for something else originally. It was for something else, but I like the name for the raffle site. I think it's like, you know, clean, trendy, like whoa. So this is what I'm currently working on right now. I'm working on a NFT raffle site, and hopefully just as the Sui booster, we get this up and running and we deliver it to you guys so you guys can utilize it. Because I know for a fact that Dooney's NFT has flipped Sui on its head when it comes to NFTs, because there is no other community like it when it comes to NFTs. Everybody is there on the TG, on the Discord. They're always active. I'm gonna show you how active they are right now. If I go to the Discord, you're gonna see that they're playing video games. They're playing Fortnite. So they have literally brought the culture that we're used to from 2021, the vibes from being on the Discord, and everybody has just been picking up traits like nobody's business. So I am very, very excited and bullish that they are going to be continuously working and bringing products, bringing products overall. So I'm excited. It's unfortunate what happened to the Chill Cats. I'll give you the little tea. It seems like there was oh man, that's actually a pretty good one. Rank 132. Damn, rank 124. It seems like there was a lot of things happening with the people that were trying to relaunch the collection. And let me tell you something, since this is Sui Unfiltered, you are an idiot if you ever want to relaunch an NFT collection that has already been published. That is the stupidest thing any person can do. Once it's launched, it's there. It's always gonna be there. You cannot relaunch such collection, especially when it comes to an NFT that has been trading a lot. You're better off building something new from scratch and creating your own vibes. And if not, if you're gonna CTO a project, just CTO the project. Don't be trying to, acquire more liquidity, because that's basically what it is at this point. Some of these are just liquidity grabs. You know, there's no reason to remint it out when the collection is already out. All you have to do is keep buying the floor up and deliver goods so that community can continue to grow. But like I always say, where there's no captain in the ship ain't going nowhere. It's just gonna be rocking up and down, up and down. So that's what happened with the Chill Cats. Now you've been caught up to date. And of course, I don't know where Gray is, but he never learns. He just never learns. You're better off just creating your own thing. All right. I literally missed the point of what the hell I was trying to do. But yes, this is currently what I'm working on, an NFT raffle. So you guys can raffle your NFTs. And I think it's going to be a game changer, because now more than ever, people are trading NFTs like crazy. And talking about NFTs, I do want to show you what we are working on with PLANKZ. Look at this furry. Oh my gosh. I forgot. We have the I forgot that I still yet to create this game for the cards. Oh man, I'm tired. All right, these are the NFTs, and if you're gonna check something that we have done with them, these particular NFTs are different body styles. They're not the same one, and the trades for the eyes and the mouth, they all are color coordinated with the same ones. They're not different mouths. I gotta stop saying there's a game that you play that's called so you can see there's a different body that is just down instead of holding something. So basically this collection is going to become like 10 collections in one. It's gonna be 10 different collections into one single one, and that's why it's taken us quite some time to get it out the door. There's many different things that are being done in the background, and so you can expect for the art to be just fire. And if you do not have your 5 playing cards, I highly recommend you guys go mint yourself some. You're gonna need the game. You're gonna need the NFTs to be able to play the game that I'm currently working on as well. I'm working on so many different things, but as long as we can get them out the door little by little, it's gonna be awesome. So you can get these playing cards. Once you collect all 5 playing cards, you are gonna be able to mint a booster pack, and with that booster pack, it's basically going to become a raffle ticket where you're gonna be able to participate to win 100 Sui and 100 million PLANKZ tokens. So that's what's up for grabs. Once we do mint out, we're 76% of the way there. You can go to launchmynft.io and click on the search option and just type in PLANKZ, and you're gonna see that's gonna say PLANKZ trading cards. We did make a PLANKZ and Killer Cup collection artwork, and if you guys take a look at this, there's a lot of things that are hiding in plain sight that a lot of people don't know about. Let me see. Killer. PLANKZ, Killer. Dang, what's the name of that? It's a. I know it's something to do with nights. I think it's game nights. I think the name is game night. Yeah, game night. Okay. So this was the first piece we ever created. And there's a lot of Easter eggs that we actually put into this particular NFT that we minted with the collaboration with Killer Club. I don't know what happened to Killer Club, since we are talking Unfiltered. Hey, sweet deal. We got a payout for Mex. Let's go. I don't know what happened to some of these projects that came in, minted their NFTs, and then they just, kind of just faded into the background. I don't know if that's something new that has been happening here in the SUI ecosystem. But you know, it's kind of sad to see that there's projects with potential that just basically they don't do anything, and they just, you know, kind of just fade away. But if you guys look at this is the art piece that we created with the collaboration with Killer Club, and you can see there's many different things in plain sight. At first that they might look like nothing, but you can definitely see some Easter eggs that we put in there. So the Easter eggs were the playing cards. For those of you guys that didn't see, these are the playing cards right here. And there's some more stuff. There's more stuff. I'm gonna leave you with that Easter egg that has already been brought to life. That Easter egg of the playing cards, it has been brought to life, but there's more stuff in there that hopefully you will catch. So that is the one thing we did with them. But you know, like I said, it's just sad to see that a lot of these projects basically raise funds and they didn't do anything at all. It's just, you know, it's sad to see, but that is what makes our project stand out, right? That even though the price is not where we want it to be, we're still showing up and we're delivering products, and we're delivering banger products. Not just any kind of project, but banger products. So I'm very excited, very, very bullish, and I do hope that you guys are paying attention to all the things that we are building. So that is the one thing I'm currently working on with Bob. So hopefully you guys are paying attention. Rest assured that some of these, you're gonna need those tokens. You're gonna need those tokens. You're gonna have to, you know, utilize it one way or another. So remember, the tokens do have a purpose. The NFTs, they do have a purpose, and we are delivering just as we promised. We're delivering products. So I'm gonna have more information for you guys in regards to the SUI Booster DAO. So that way you guys can participate. If you hold PLANKZ, if you hold Bob, if you hold Bull NFT, if you hold the playing cards, the trading cards, you are gonna get whitelisted into the list for the DAO. And then we are gonna open up a couple of whitelists to different projects like Doonies, Suicide Club. They're on there. I'm trying to figure out who else. Azure as well, and then a couple of others. You know, we'll look to see who else is interested. Probably Bubba will definitely get whitelisted, because we want to give an opportunity to those people that are here to invest in the long term, here that are willing to put a little bit of time and as equity to just wait for the market to pick back up and really just cook. So this is definitely one of these NFTs that you're gonna want to have, because it's definitely going to be a game changer. You can't beat it. You know, it's basically just buying your NFT and just waiting for the market to cook, promote it, and money starts rolling in. That's one of the best NFTs to hold, the ones that bring residual revenue. And also, I know for a fact that the Doonies is also doing that. So the Doonies NFTs, you have to hold a certain amount of NFTs to get some revenue from the stuff they are creating as well. So, man, there's so many things getting built, and I'm very excited that we are partnering up with those projects that continuously show up, and they are delivering some good stuff for the community. So, you know, I'm happy to continue sharing that with you guys. All right, let me see. Look at this. Now they're doing NFT collections. Let's go. Oh. Man, there's so many things I wish I could show you, but I don't know. I don't think you guys are ready for that. I think we need to keep slow cooking them and then send them, ship them. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. So I'll get back to you guys on this so that way you guys can get whitelisted to the SUI Booster. Like I said, share revenue sounds pretty good right now. And we are on Walrus, so yo, big shout out to the people that don't say anything but yet get things done for us. I do appreciate it. I know I push a lot on X, and you guys do come through. For example, you know, getting this thing listed on here without having to apply. That was, you know, I'm very grateful for that. So thank you so much for that. All of you guys that are, you know, watching in the darkness. So thank you. I appreciate y'all. All right, let me see what else is there to talk about here on Sui Unfiltered. Well, I do know that Pepe is holding something. They're holding a thing. So let me go in there. Let's chat with the guys and see what they're building. Let me see what they're cooking. I know what they're building because we're building it together. Let me see what they're up to.
And it'd be cool. I don't know if it would be, you know how they say like these NFTs that can be created on the SUI network can be changed and manipulated and updated. If there is a way that somebody could have their own personalized NFT with like all their medical stuff on it or something, where a first responder could scan it, or, you know, or something the other, where if somebody was in dire need of help and we needed to know some information, or the first responder need to know some information, that
Okay,
information could.
I'm gonna come back to that because I wanna pay attention. I guess I was already up there. Unbelievable. Okay, well, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, all right, I'm gonna show you one last look of. It's almost done. It's almost done. I'm almost done with this. I've tried to add a couple of other features, but the arcade is almost done, ready for you guys. I hope that you guys like it. I did show you guys last time a little sneak peeks, but this is pretty much what the arcade is gonna look like. I'm feeling focused. I'm on my grind, bro. I'm on my grind. This is a quick sneak peek of the arcade itself, the wallet, some of the tournaments that we're gonna be running. Look at this, so freaking cool. Look at this, Lord. And like I'd mentioned, if you don't own those assets, you're not gonna be able to participate because you need to get this collection. Boom, boom, boom. Of course, you have to input the right way. But these are just my test ones. But anyways, these are the things that we're cooking, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you guys are paying attention. Don't sleep on the alpha. Don't not sleep on the alpha because the alpha is hot. With that said, I'm going to be going into a Twitter space. It was good catching up with you guys. Thank y'all for coming through. I will get you guys more information on the DAO. And I guarantee you this is going to be the best DAO NFT you're going to own. Hands down. All right. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. And I'll catch you on the Twitter spaces with Pepe. All right. Peace out. This was Sui Unfiltered.